Please be seated. Pro-Chancellor, graduates, guests and members of the university community, good afternoon and welcome. I'm Bill Patterson, University Secretary and Director of Governance. Graduations are one of the university's most important events, and we are delighted to be resuming ceremonies in 2022. On occasion, the university seeks to honour individuals who have made extraordinary impacts upon society through the contributions they have made. Today, the university will bestow an honorary award upon one such individual. I would now like to introduce to you the official party who are here on stage. Seated at the centre of the stage is Mr. Tony Tobin, Pro-Chancellor of the university, who will preside over this ceremony. The Pro-Chancellor is joined today by Mr. Glenn Babington, Chief Operating Officer and Vice President, Ms. Lynn Lewis-Smith, who will be awarded a Fellow of the university and will also deliver the occasional address, Professor Alan Davison, Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, who will be presenting graduates. The other people seated on stage are professors, academic and professional staff from faculties and institutes who've played such a large part in the success of today's graduates. I would also like to acknowledge a member of staff graduating today, Andrew McCowan. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Mr. Tony Tobin, Pro-Chancellor, to formally open proceedings.
Good afternoon, everybody. In the name of the Council, I declare this congregation of the University of Technology, Sydney, duly assembled. On behalf of the University of Technology, Sydney, before we begin the proceedings and on behalf of all those present, I would like to acknowledge and pay respects to the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. It is upon their ancestral lands that UTS stands. Similarly, I would also like to pay respects to the elders, both past and present, acknowledging them as the traditional custodians of knowledge for this place. In this graduation ceremony, we will celebrate the conferral of awards upon graduates from the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. Today's ceremony marks a great achievement of the graduates and recognises the support which they have received from family and friends, many of whom are here today. We warmly welcome you, and together we celebrate the achievements of the graduates. I now ask the presiding Vice-Chancellor to present a candidate for admission as a Fellow of the University.
Pro-Chancellor, the Council of the University established the honour, the Fellow of the University, to be made in recognition of an outstanding contribution to the University's objectives. Pro-Chancellor, I present to you Ms. Lynn Lewis-Smith. Ms. Lynn Lewis-Smith is one of Australia's most respected and influential leaders in the global tourism and business events industries. She is the Chief Executive Officer of Business Events Sydney, where she leads a global team that has been driving a force in securing some of the largest and most prestigious global meetings for Australia, delivering strategic, social and economic returns circa $2 billion over the past decade. Ms. Lewis-Smith passionately advocates for Australian business, scientific and cultural achievements on the world stage. She has led a transformation in how Sydney bids globally to win hosting rights for strategic and significant international conferences, advocating their role in attracting investment and global talent and building Australia's business and innovation brand and reputation across many sectors, including infrastructure, technology, professional services, advanced manufacturing, education and health. Her decorated executive career spans multiple industries, working in retail banking, freight and logistics and hotels. She was a General Manager of Christchurch NZ, a New Zealand-based marketing entity, held managerial roles in the Australian Institute of Sport, Thredbo Alpine Training Centre, and was the Chief Operating Officer at Business Events Sydney before becoming the CEO. Ms Lewis-Smith is an advocate for the advancement and professional development of women in all facets of leadership in Australia. She is a Women in the Leadership Ambassador for the UTS Business School, a member of the International Women's Forum, and a Minerva Network mentor. In 2018, she co-chaired the Global Summit of Women held in Sydney. Ms Lewis-Smith has been a continuing and committed contributor to the UTS Business School, having supported and co-authored industry-relevant work with UTS academics over many years. She has been awarded multiple accolades for her leadership, including a Destinations International Humanitarian Award for her co-authorship with UTS academics of the publication Determining Business Event Legacies Beyond the Tourism Spend, an Australian Case Study Approach. She provides broad strategic governance advice as the co-chair and member of the UTS Business School's Advisory Board. Most recently, she has been appointed an adjunct professor for her continued advocacy and strong support of the school. Ms Lewis-Smith is an experienced and sought-after board and committee member, currently serving on the boards of the Committee for Sydney, Women's Resilience Centre and Destinations International. It is a great honour for the University of Technology, Sydney, to confer Ms Lynn Lewis-Smith with the award of Fellow of the University for her outstanding contributions to global events and tourism industry, advocacy of Australian businesses, and long-standing commitment to the UTS Business School. Pro-Chancellor, in recognition of her outstanding contribution to the University, I ask you to admit Ms Lynn Lewis-Smith as a Fellow of the University, honoris causa.
By the authority vested in me by the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, it gives me great pleasure to admit Lynn Lewis-Smith as a Fellow of the University, honoris causa. I now invite Professor Alan Davidson, Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, to present graduates.
Pro-Chancellor, I invite all graduates to stand. Pro-Chancellor, the UTS Council has resolved that candidates recommended to it by the Faculty Board, Arts and Social Sciences, as eligible for awards, have completed all requirements of a course of study approved by the Board and has conferred these awards upon them. Pro-Chancellor, I now present to you those graduates from the faculty who are here before you to acknowledge the awards for which they have qualified.
On behalf of the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I congratulate graduates on their achievements in obtaining the awards for which they have qualified.
Graduates, please be seated. Pro-Chancellor, we begin today's presentation of graduates with an acknowledgement of a posthumous award. A posthumous award recognises the achievements of a graduate who has since passed away. On behalf of the University and the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, I extend our sincere condolences to the family for their loss. I would like to acknowledge the family and friends of Milan Milosevic, who are here today. Pro-Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Susanna Sukovic, Milan's mother, and also a UTS graduate and alumni, who will accept the award of Master of Media Practice and Industry for Milan Milosevic. Pro-Chancellor, the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences has a long tradition of research excellence. We describe, understand and address important research problems and questions in innovative and productive ways. Our research features a collaborative and interdisciplinary approach in partnership with the professional fields with whom we engage, and which allows students to submit innovative, creative work. Pro-Chancellor, I present to you graduates receiving research degrees. The following students have graduated with the Doctor of Philosophy. Patricia Ferreira Alves, for a thesis entitled Multi-Stable Political Becomings, a post-phenomenological study of how social media shape the political experiences of young Brazilians. Supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Professor Saba Babawi and Co-Supervisor Professor Maureen Taylor. Pro-Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Patricia Ferreira Alves. Marianne Lafontaine, for a thesis entitled Listening to the Quit Smoking Stories of Quitters to Gain Insight into Effective Quitting Strategies and Health Promotion. Supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor, Distinguished Professor Jim McNamara, and Co-Supervisor Dr. Catriona Bonfiglioli. Pro-Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Marianne Lafontaine. Andrew Neil McCowan, for a thesis entitled Advertising Ideas in the Digital Age, Changing Origins, Methods and Roles. Supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor, Distinguished Professor Jim McNamara, and Co-Supervisor Dr. Susie Camus. Pro-Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Andrew Neil McCowan. Petigamagu Pereira, for a thesis entitled Information Practices of Buddhist Temple Mahamevnawa Asapura, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Dr. Hilary Yerbury and Co-Supervisor Dr. Maureen Henninger. Pro-Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Petigamagu Pereira. Emma Tremora Phillips, for a thesis entitled The Aesthetics of Sexualization, a study of gendered and class discourses through the co-creation of representations of sexy selfie takers. Supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Professor Alan McKee and Co-Supervisor Associate Professor Ilaria Varney. Pro-Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Emma Tremora Phillips. Pro-Chancellor, we will now present to you our coursework graduates receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with Executive Master of Strategic Communication. Caitlin Lynch. Ryan O'Riordan. Master of Advanced Journalism, Lisa Lorraine Edzer. Darshana Gupta. Anisa Aisha Jarif. Samuel Payne. Tong Sun. Master of Arts in Communication Management, Kunta Marie Lily Crofts. Dominic Anthony Halen. Master of Arts in Creative Writing, Catherine Mary Cecile Armitage. Dennis Kingsley Burnham. David Richard Crook. Michael John Dolan. Nathan Daniel McMahon. Mia Khadija binti Muhammad Riduzan. Catherine Ann Richardson. Claudia Aphrodite Schmidt. Master of Media Practice and Industry, Kezia Devita Arya. Michaela Franco. Lauren Marie Holiday. Yingxin Liang. Jia Wen Liu. Master of Strategic Communication, Paris Fittler. Sanyu Kiyingi. Vanessa Radovanovic. Shanine Louise Serrano Pineda. Ki Draw Sun. Zhongbo Wang. Graduate Diploma in Advanced Journalism, Lucinda Scotting. Graduate Diploma in Sports Media, Martin Andrew Pickup. Graduate Diploma in Strategic Communication, Emily Catherine Galton. Bachelor of Communication, Honours with Second Class Honours Division 1, Lara Rose Harriman. Vivian Louise Hunter. Bachelor of Communication, Media Arts and Production, Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, Joyce Mary Fidel. Gabrielle Susan Ehrman. Julie Tui An Chan. Bachelor of Communication, Creative Writing, Bachelor of Creative Intelligence and Innovation, Tariq Ho. Bachelor of Communication, Digital and Social Media, Bachelor of Creative Intelligence and Innovation, Miller Caitlin Connolly Campbell. Bachelor of Communication, Media Arts and Production, Bachelor of Creative Intelligence and Innovation, and Diploma in Languages, Gabrielle Agosin. Bachelor of Communication, Media Arts and Production, Bachelor of Creative Intelligence and Innovation, Rayanne Chami. Bachelor of Communication, Social and Political Sciences, Bachelor of Creative Intelligence and Innovation, Meloise Hucker. Bachelor of Communication, Media Arts and Production, and Diploma in Innovation, Annalisa Shaw. Alana Tyndale. Bachelor of Communication, Media Arts and Production, and Diploma in Languages, Kirsten Jing Leong. Bachelor of Communication, Creative Writing, Harry Sebastian Ashford Cox. Olivia Ionides. Ellie Mortel. Angela Nicole Redden. Bachelor of Communication, Digital and Social Media, Kathleen Beltran. Hannah Lynn Bevan. Satya Bodhi. Russell Jian Fong Chin. Annalisa Diakos. Jack Dobbins. Sienna Marie Ford. Ang Gao. Chen Yu He. Yu Heng Hu. Chloe Lam. Altavia Leo. Jiahui Li. Lin Xuan Li. Jenny Liang. Sui Liu. Jonathan Inwoy Lau. Fong Tao Nguyen. Brooke Parr. Ivy Samantha Yuen Perlitz. Brittany Claire Rumsey. Ashley Emma So. Annie Kate Stobo. Ming Yan Mary Suen. Leona Wang. Yue Wei Wang. Jing Jing Xu. Jing Jie Zhang. Ziben Zhang. Bachelor of Communication, Journalism, Zach Harvard. Zufia Zuha Tariq. Bachelor of Communication, Media Arts and Production, Suzanne Boros. Dylan Calabrese. Karim Cole. Sean Patrick Dormis de la Cruz. Quang Hui Din. Bill Slavko Eftimosky. Zofia Franca. Sophia Indigo Garrett. Julian Kerwin Hammond. Nazanin Hazani. Fiona Claire Hemsel. Emily James. Amy Therese Kennedy. Hua Lai. Thomas Langley. Swan An Le. Anthony Lee. Joseph Parker Lucas. Lorena Tui An Tu Lee. Talia Magistral. Henry McGilchrist. Lachlan Tiger McIntyre. Isabella Rose Neal. Ivy Nell. Peter Oglos. Roger O.E. Nat Danai Fimol. Meng Yao Shen. Wen Shi. Oren David Stern. Muhammad Dafar Sudaryono. Emily Swin. Stephanie Susanto. Dylan Swain. Ian Tamawijaya. Angus Robert Tarwin Wong Prot. Tommy Chan. Makoto Hunt Tai. Emily Whitefield. Sky Alice Williams. Chris David Wood. Maxwell J. Zagorski. Bachelor of Communication, Public Communication, Xing Tong Jin. Madeline Claire Ringer. Jia Chi Tan. Bachelor of Communication, Social and Political Sciences, Letitia Melanie Kwan Chung. Mia Wilson. Bachelor of Music and Sound Design, Thomas Smith. Nina Longfellow.
Pro-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of graduates.
On behalf of UTS, I would like once again to congratulate all of our new graduates. In particular, you should be especially congratulated for getting through the last few years, which have been incredibly disruptive and stressful. So just think, there are no more Zoom tutorials. So I think you should give yourselves a special round of applause for achieving what you have. Today is your day, and you should enjoy it to the full, and I hope and I'm sure that you will. It's a day for celebration, but it's also a day for reflection, for gratitude, and for recommitment. Celebration because you have now graduated in your chosen course. All the study, the late nights, the hard work, and the pleasures foregone have been rewarded. It's time to feel satisfied with your efforts and to celebrate accordingly. It's also a day for reflection and gratitude because you have not got here on your own. This is a time not only to reflect on your own efforts, but also to remember and acknowledge the support of your family, friends and supporters, many of whom are here with you today. They have stood with you as you worked through your course, often making significant sacrifices to ensure that you have got to where you are today. I think it's also appropriate to mention here the people at UTS itself, both academic and professional staff, who have done so much to try to make your time of study as undisrupted and as fruitful as possible. Let's acknowledge the people who've supported us. with a round of applause, and don't forget to thank them personally after the ceremony. Today is also a day of recommitment, because this, of course, is not the end of your journey. It's only the beginning. Now is the time to think about and plan your future, both in the short term and further into your life. While you cannot know what the future will bring, nevertheless, you can plan to build your own future on the grounding that your study and degree, and in some cases many degrees, have given you. You can also use this opportunity to recommit to making as much effort in your future career as you have to graduate today. While planning does not necessarily make things that you want happen, it certainly makes it more likely that they will. The world into which you are about to step as a UTS graduate is one of rapid, constant change. We have seen enough of that recently. Technology is evolving at an ever-increasing rate. Society is changing just as quickly. National and international economies are in a constant state of flux. The geopolitical situation is worrying and potentially may get worse. There's a good chance that the job you will be doing in 10 years' time does not even exist today, or at least not in the same form or manner. All of this will present significant challenges to you in your future career. To meet these challenges and to succeed in this world, you must be prepared to change as well, and indeed to be ahead of the changes. UTS has done its best to prepare you up to this point. From here on, you should be prepared to commit yourselves to understand the changes and to continue your own personal development, particularly by continuing to learn. UTS itself will offer more and more opportunities for further study and learning as the time goes on. Be prepared to take advantage of this. There's one piece of personal advice I would like to give to each of you. That is, always to remember that your greatest asset is your own reputation for honesty and integrity. If you lose that, it is often impossible to regain it. But if you act ethically and with integrity, even in the face of what could sometimes be very strong pressure to do otherwise, you will be treated with respect by others and will be able to look yourself in the eye. You will never regret it. Finally, I would like to encourage you all to maintain your links with UTS. You are now one of over 180,000 alumni of UTS spread out across the globe, throughout Asia and elsewhere, and of course in Australia. The UTS Alumni Office is your connection to UTS and the alumni community. Please join and make use of it, and remember to participate in its functions. They are fun and also a great opportunity for networking with people with whom you share a common ground. Again, congratulations to our newest graduates. I wish you all success and happiness in the future on whatever path you choose to travel. Thank you. I would now like to invite Ms. Lynn Lewis-Smith, a newly appointed Fellow of the University, to deliver the occasional address.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, let me begin by acknowledging the traditional owners on the land on which we meet today, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging. I'd also like to acknowledge the Pro-Chancellor, the presiding Vice-Chancellor, Faculty Dean, staff, distinguished guests, families and friends, and of course all of you great graduates graduating here today. I'm in humble company being awarded the Fellow, so I feel like I'm going to be celebrating really hard with you tonight. I'm incredibly honoured to be standing in front of you all today to congratulate you on your achievements. You put in the hard work over many years under incredible circumstances. Few could have predicted how deeply the COVID-19 pandemic would upend life, business and learning. But you've managed to get through all of that disruption and be here today. And I'm sure you all have an incredible sense of pride and a little bit of relief that it's over. Now, given what we've all been through, I want to recognise your family and friends here today. I couldn't have managed a business through crisis or my postgraduate studies with a small child at hand if I didn't have the great support of my team, but also those that are very close to me. So be very proud and celebrate together today. I also want to note that all of you in the room today graduating as a group, you're one of the most resilient groups ever to graduate from this university. The lived experience and challenges you've faced puts you in good stead for a future of kindness and a position of shared understanding, because you've all been through this together. Know also that you're graduating from a university that lives its values, its commitment to excellence, innovation, entrepreneurship, and social justice. And this is why I found this university such a great partner for my work and my private interests. I'm definitely a firm believer in lifelong learning, and those around me know that I've had 15 years association with this university. So I know you've learnt from the best and have a great foundation for the many opportunities that will come your way. And opportunities will come your way. My career started part-time while finishing school in Adelaide, so I could immediately travel the world. I've worked in many global and Australian cities across several industries in many functional and operational roles. But for the most part of 20 years, the past 20 years, I've worked in tourism and the business events industries. And as a CEO of a not-for-profit Business Events Sydney, I worked with an incredibly talented global team who identify, pursue and secure global business and professional conferences for Sydney and Australia. We compete against cities all around the world to win the hosting rights, and just like the Olympic bid, it's a long, intensive and complex process. And over the years, we've secured some of the largest and most prestigious global meetings for Australia that deliver strategic, social and economic returns for local and global communities. And this role has allowed me, again, to travel extensively, passionately advocating for Australian businesses, their scientific and cultural achievements on the world stage. So I've had a great career with some wonderful opportunities come my way, but what gets me out of bed every morning is purpose. Sorry. Oh, I've lost my... where am I? But you might ask, sorry about that, but you might ask, how do you know that you're having an impact when you come to work with purpose? And it's a really great question to ask. To give you an example, traditionally the global business events industry was measured in terms of tourism dollars. That's when an international business visitor comes here and spends in our hotels, our restaurants, activities and attractions. And while the economic contribution of tourism to a host destination is certainly significant, it presents an extremely narrow view and ignores the broader legacy impacts a business event has in helping advance a whole field of study or industry sector, including global innovation, education, trade, research and academic practice. So this misunderstanding, the way business and industry was perceived, was a problem because it impacted the way the industry was valued by government and the industry at large and not taken as seriously as it should have been. So it was my team's collaboration with the UTS Business School that set about to fix the problem. Our findings were groundbreaking and have changed the way cities and governments all around the world now view and value the global meetings industry for its social impact, not just its economic impact. For every event B Sydney pursues now, we ensure legacy from hosting the event is a first thought, not an afterthought. So the key message for you here is to find your purpose in what you do. Never stop seeking new answers, and when you can't find them elsewhere, create them yourself. Just because you can't find a current solution, it doesn't mean one can't be found. It just means no one else has had your unique perspective and applied themselves with a passion to find a solution. I want to also encourage you to make your connection with this university and Sydney a lifelong one, no matter where your career takes you. Today, more than ever in history, maintaining an intellectual curiosity and desire for learning is becoming a trademark of true leaders. Expanding your knowledge by building a diverse range of local and global relationships is key. Meeting and talking face-to-face now we can, as often as you can, increases your knowledge and creativity, and this ultimately leads to influencing the behaviour and thinking of others towards great outcomes that leave legacy for future generations. What's also become very clear to me over the years is that the connection between commerce and academia, where people and organisations come together in a place to share, curate and commercialise ideas, is where innovation happens and the future is made. So my final plea for you all today is no matter what you do next, I want you to lean in, to maintain your curiosity and be bold in seeking answers. Importantly, be future focused and think global. Never confine yourself to the geographic or subject bubble in your immediate vicinity. Find a bigger bubble, no matter what your career path takes you. So this is a great country with so many opportunities to share with the world. So wherever you end up living or working, you must enjoy and have lots of fun. It's really important to have a laugh every day. And I'm sure you will enjoy the journey. So again, congratulations and best wishes to all graduates, families and friends. Please enjoy the day. Thank you, Chancellor.
I would like to thank our speaker, Lynn Lewis-Smith, for the occasional address on such an important day for you all. And what you heard from that address was a great gratitude, empathy, a sense of purpose, a desire for connection, and the opportunity to challenge. But I think what really stood out for me from what Lynn spoke of then and also her career is a generosity of spirit. And I would commend to you that generosity of spirit, because hopefully you will use what you have learned here and apply it in a way that has a positive impact, be it in your local community, our country, or overseas. So in conclusion, let me say that the best wishes and the pride of the university go with every one of our UTS graduates. And again, congratulations.
Pro-Chancellor, guests and graduates, that occasional address concludes the formal proceedings of this ceremony. The occasional procession is about to leave the Great Hall. Would the congregation please rise for the academic procession?